Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing audio and headphone.
talk there because I know there's something, Joe. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry, you'll hear him. Joe.
I've been talking to you, and the microphone wasn't stuck in my head, so I haven't a clue what you heard or not heard. That ball went back, and it wasn't the best clearance kick. So just those of you just joined us, game has kind of been dominated by Sligo in the first 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, and now the Bish have come back into it. The Bish are definitely settling in, finding their legs and finding their confidence. But as you've noticed there, they've conceded a try due to handling errors, and it's something now they have to clean up. That looked to me as a turnover. And I think that was kicked out, by the Bish. Sligo ball. Looks like we have a time out, which I assume it's for an injury, but I don't see who's injured. Time back on. All called. Now they have numbers outside. They have an overlap. Oh, never passed the ball and a player outside. And they end up losing possession. So I think the Sligo ref will not be happy, or Sligo coach will not be happy with that. Nevertheless, not a bad kick into touch. Scrum half pushed into touch, line out to Sligo. Sligo have a better maul this time. Ball, it looks like it's still in play. Yep. That's the problem with the synthetic pitches. We had a lot of rain this morning. Unfortunately, if you kick it too hard, the ball goes dead, and we have to go back to where the kick ball was kicked. So Sligo back to where they started. It was a good idea because there's plenty of space, and probably have gotten a 50-22 from where, because he kicked it from inside his own 50, and the wind is going from right to left, so the wind would have taken it in. Now we've a slight injury and the time is off. Now, while there's a little break in play there, I'm going to make a special request. At the end of this game, there's going to be a little icon that pop up there. It looks like a grizzly old man. And if you hit that, you can actually give a thumbs up, or you can subscribe to the channel that I run. Now, I've got 800 users, and if I can get up to 1,000, it means that the club can make a couple of bob from YouTube. So I'm making a special request, especially the Sligo supporters, because I'm after covering a fair few of the games now for Sligo. Would you please hit the subscribe button at the end of it and put your name down? Because as I said to you, YouTube are making a fortune, and you have to watch all their ads, and it just means that we'll get a modest a couple bob. No, it won't be a lot, but at least it'll be something, and it'll also be a milestone, because you normally have only, is it something like less than 9% of YouTubers have 1,000 followers, so it'd be a nice milestone to achieve. Again, special request. Thanks very much. Those of you that are not involved in sport, when you're a coach in a team, you have to be a coach, you have to be a manager, you have to be the first aider, you have to be a carer, a motivator. You have to have so many skills, and you give an awful lot of time. I don't know if people appreciate the amount of time. So players good, back on the field, and the clock is back on. Numbers out wide, and they did well there. Nice to the side step. Now can they follow it up? I think. Now it looked as if it was a turnover ball, but the ref did say hands. And if the referee says no hands, then you have to leave the ball alone. So even though it looked like a legitimate rob, the referee did say no hands. Sligo had the left side there covered. Number 5 being spoken to. High tackle. At this stage you'll be wondering, would you not take the 3 points? You're right in front of the posts. No, I'm not too sure. No, you can. Oh yes, he might be through. Now, Bish needs to be careful to not held up. Not a penalty towards Bish. Short. So referee going back to the penalty. referee having a chat with the captain about the penalty count, and if Sligo aren't careful, they're going to be down a man. And short. To the Bish, and Sligo have to be so careful. Back on, I think. And that looks to me is going to be a penalty try. Excuse me. Okay, I passed. That was a yellow card shown. I'm going to have to figure out what happened there. But either way, try by Bish. So, yeah, that was a penalty. Oh, sorry, excuse me, that was a penalty. Sorry, that was a yellow card. And against Sligo. Repeated offside. So Sligo now are playing with 14 men. And they're looking for trouble if they're not calling the ball. That was nice soccer skills, get the ball in play, unfortunately. Hand the ball over to Bish. And knock on by the Bish. So time is off once again, player being attended to. And both schools have excellent support. Looks like Sligo number 2 is coming off. Being substituted. So it was Sligo number 2 that set up that last try that we saw earlier on. Gavin Houston. Time back on. Okay, referee not happy with the stability of the scrum. As you can see, Sligo are one man down in the scrum, just 7 players, no number 8. Well to get it out. Nicely held pass. Now there's a mass overlap here if or Sligo can use it. Penalty advantage to Sligo. And it appears to me a high tackle. And I think Sligo back up to 15 players. Ball again short, and they don't be careful, it's going to be held up. And ball once again held up. Oh, bit of handbags. That went out in the full. So I think this is a scrum to Sligo. Ball went out in the full, scrum to Sligo on the 5-metre line. So this gives Sligo a great opportunity right in front of the post. They can go left or right. good look at that. And we have a replay there, number 5. Fintan Ryan scoring that try for Sligo. So very kickable position here. And with this will bring Sligo up to 19 points. Wind has died a little bit. Nice to see respect for the kicker. And it looks to me that we're coming up to, what is it, half time. So I'm assuming the referee will allow the game to be restarted and then blow for half time once. Excuse me, half time already here. Yeah, half time. me, it's a case of years ago when it was flipping garbly. For flips, but there's no fun in that. Oh, jeez, I'm on the mic. Sorry there, we're back. I'm talking nonsense there with the supporters. So we're into the second half of the game. And as you can see in the scoreboard there, Sligo have a 9-point lead over the Bish. It's a fairly tight game. Unfortunately, the Bish have lost a few opportunities when they've come their way. But no doubt this game, this half will be just as competitive, as entertaining as the last. And I was kicked out in the full again, so that's the second time the Bishops kicked the ball out in the full. No, not much of a gap there, unfortunately. Yeah, referee seeing it. And it looks like Bish get to hold on to the ball. And penalty advantage going to Bish. And no advantage, so going back to the penalty. Jeepers. So as you can see, knock on by Sligo, giving the Bish pushing, or put in, I should say. Compliments to the Bish scrubbaging coach. Very straight backs there. Knock on it. Advantage being played for Sligo. Now can he do anything with it? No, that was touched by the Bish. And this man is under pressure. Where's the support? Great clearance kick. Unfortunately, oh, no, the ball to bounce. That's a big number 10. No. Sligo not playing heads up rugby there. They had an overlap there. They had numbers. If they carried through again. Again, overlap by Sligo. They're not using those players. And they've given up. Once again, they've given up at possession by not looking out wide to see where their players are. Excellent kick to touch. Bringing play halfway between the 10, you could say, and the 20-metre line. And that ball was crooked. And that'll give Sligo to put into the scrum. It's a high testing kick. Excellent tackled by Sligo. Putting Bish under pressure. Another excellent clearance kick. And again, that ball came very close. So I think that ball was kicked out in the full. So play goes back to it, ball was kicked. Sligo ball. Another crooked throw in. And the Bish deciding to go for the scrum. They've had a very strong scrum. And as I said earlier, because at this age level, you're not allowed to continue pushing. You can only push a metre. Again, the ref not happy with the stability in the scrum. And that ball is going to stay in. Not going to go very far. Now has Sligo support. Does need support. So beautiful. Excellent try, although I haven't said that. Very, very poor. Well, number one, poor clearance kick by Sligo. Didn't find touch whatever. And then the number 10 saw a big, massive gap. All he had to do was avoid one tackler, and he's through. And as I said earlier, that number 10 is a fairly big lad. That's Ollie Isherwood. Fairly big lad for number 10. So this really does put the game without beyond the reach of the Bish, unless they get some special magic. So ball goes left and wide, and that brings the score up to what is it, 24. Knock on by Sligo. Kim Sligo put into the scrum, and again this scrum is just outside the 20-metre line in front of the goals, giving the Sligo options to go left or right. Now again, you can see there, teams are engaging before they're told to do so. No, that was better. Number 12 right into brick wall there. Oh, I think they had a bit of an overlap there, never used it. But no overlap there, unfortunately. Oh, no, it's the gap. That was well done by Bish. Again, must give full credit to Sligo defence coach. The defence looks really solid, well spaced out, not offering any holes to the Bish. No, unless I spoke too soon, which of course I did. Amazing when you say make an observation, the comment you get it wrong every time. Now, penalty advantage, not too sure why, for not rolling away. And it looks like Bish has momentum here. And that looked to be a knock on, but it's going to go back to an earlier penalty. Not rolling away there earlier on. Referee is quite strict on the rolling away, even though I don't see either team slowing the ball down. Or point is, you have to be seen to roll away. You have to be seen to make an effort to get out of the way. Bish certainly has the tails up here, and they need to score, which they have. Beautiful score out wide, excellent work by the Bish. So this just might be the chain of momentum that they need. Sorry, I forgot to hit the key combination there for the replay. So this is going to be a tricky enough conversion. The breeze, as I said earlier, is going from left to right. It's died a little bit, but as you can see from the flags there, it's still strong enough to make it difficult. So you can see to the right. So that brings the Bish up to 15. So there's only a 9-point difference, but it still means a converted try and a penalty to go their way. Full back after finding space. Knock on in the tackle. Giving possession back to the Bish, but just outside their own 22. The question is now, is Sligo or Bish decide to play the ball or kick from territory? The Bish picking up really good decide to run the ball. And 15 offside for Sligo, so penalty advantage going to Bish. That was a very poor kick. No, touch judge after seeing something. So that's poor kicking by the Bish. Kicked the ball out in the full. Sorry. Okay, I got something wrong. There must have been some kind of penalty advantage. So, second opportunity. Ooh. Not much clear. Fairly drizzly, dreary day. No, I won't say drizzly, but definitely dreary and grey. Now, some of the Sligo lads were just standing there watching, not getting themselves into position. Oh, knock on, or not forward pass, I think. Hope it stays dry because I have a whole lot of expensive computers and electronic stuff here live streaming. So fingers crossed, there's no forecast for rain, but drizzle won't be good. So again, while there's a break in play, I'm going to once again ask you there. Again, it might sound a bit, what's the word for it? Strange, but I would really appreciate at the end of the game if you'd give the grizzly guy in the corner the picture a thumbs up and subscribe. As I've said, I've got 800 followers in the last 3 years while I've been streaming, and a lot of it has been at schools level, and I would appreciate if you've been watching and even if you liked it. There's no charge, it's not behind a paywall, it's not what Connacht would normally do where you have to pay for it, and if you do pay for it, it's still a live game, you can't pause it or fast forward or fast reverse. So I'm asking you to give a thumbs up and subscribe, please, really am, because I'm not representing Sligo or am I representing the Bish, and I'm here there to record the next game, the senior game between Sligo and the Marist. So I would appreciate if you do a subscription. Thank you very much indeed. Sligo are very quick up in our defence. Maybe too quick. And that could have been a high tackle, and the ref is going for his pockets, which usually indicates a yellow card. And then when you see the ref asking people to step back. So So referee will consult with the touch judge, very experienced touch judge here, and between the two of them they'll decide where Sligo go down a man, and it looks like he could well be. As you know, their safety has been a huge concern the last few years, and it's all about the tackle, get the tackle height down, and the tackler must at all times bend at the hips and be seen to drop their body height. And as you can see, yellow card is out, number 12 is gone for wee rest. Sorry, number 11 I should say, the winger. 12 is the Sligo. Max is the captain. 11, Shane Murta is the man there in the sin bin. And it looks as if that Bish have decided to go for a scrum because they have the man up rather than go for the penalty because their kicking hasn't been great. That's on a maul called, and looks like he's been held up. No quick way about that. So brought in and lost by the Bish. Possession goes to Sligo on the Bish 10 metres. Sligo are back with the full complement of forwards. She's going to be carried over. On by Sligo. Looks like Sligo's getting tired. They don't seem to have the same intensity as they've had earlier on. Bish playing out wide, they know they have the advantage out wide, but they've lost it. I should have said they've lost that advantage. Another penalty against Sligo. Again, high tackle. Bish running it. And again, not using his players out wide. 3 players out wide, none of them there. Now they've gone in balance to the other side. Now they can get that ball out wide to the left. So Bish need to get that ball out to the left. Sligo calling for players to come out wide. They've only got everyone against 2. And if they play the cards right, they've got to score here. Great work by Sligo, taking the player out into touch. having a chat with the touch judge, and I'm being muted, so I can't hear the conversation. So not a yellow card coming out, I think. So that surely dashes any hopes for the Bish making a comeback. Penalty against the Bish for a high tackle, and produces the referee. He's been consistent. He's yellow carded Sligo and obviously yellow carded the Bish. Disaster of a clearance kick. Oh, so I say kick the touch. But as I said, you have to understand there's a fairly strong wind coming against me towards the camera. So it doesn't make kicking that easy. But obviously kicking the ball up in the air there is just going to make things worse. So penalty to Bish, closing the gap. And no, this is where the Bish have to have cool heads, don't rush it, be patient. And that looked like an unforced knock-on by the Bish, coughing up possession just inside the Sligo, 20 metres or 22. So Sligo bringing on us. Sligo back up to 15 players. Their wingers back on after the sin binning for high tackle. So Bishop's all swung right. Sligo have that side well covered, doing a U-turn, and the gap is open up, and he scored. Sligo completely out of position, totally out of position. As you could see, ton of players out to the left, and no one midfield, and the Bish number 10 seeing a huge gap in the defence and going straight through. Every point now here is vital. The wind has died a bit. And perfect conversion. And now all of a sudden it's just a 2-point game. So this game is anyone's. How many? So this has certainly added a bit of excitement to the game. And I figure there's about 5 minutes left in the game. Sligo have a numeric advantage. It's all not, we're not making mistakes. Sligo stepping into touch. Possession back to the Bish. Sligo going out of position. Advantage to Sligo, and referee having again another chat with the touch judge. Bish been told there to watch the discipline. Again held up, turnover ball, and just wonder what the Bish might have done if they held on to that ball. Bish robbing the line out on Sligo. And that looked like a knock on, was it? No. Bish under serious pressure here. Not anymore. And they have numbers out wide, and they have it. They surely have. That was knock on, I think, was it? That was a knock on by the Bish. And he's always up to halfway's mark. They had a two-player overlap, and they were sure of scoring a try under the posts. So a lot of sore bodies there at the moment. So as you can see, a lot of tired bodies out there. Have to be in the last few minutes of the game. So just been talking to the ref there, and we have 1 minute left in the game. So that usually 1 minute means that's one last play of the game. So if Sligo can hold on to this ball, the game should be theirs. All Sligo have to do is hold possession of the ball, don't lose it. I think there's instructions there to get the ball out of play. No. Not passing the ball, knocking it all, but I think that could be the game over. And that, no, that's a long 1 minute of extra time. So the Bish is going to have to look for some bit of magic, and Sligo are going to have to defend their lives. Again, you can hear the type of wind that's been after blown up. Defence for Sligo, and brilliance from the Jets on the base line. Bish absolutely going nowhere, they're just going from left to right. And that's a knock on, that has to be the game over. And that is the game over. So again, once again, I'm asking you there, please, click on the Grizzly lad in the corner, bottom right corner, and subscribe to the channel. As I said, I'm trying to make our way up to 1,000 followers, and this has all been done for free. All the gear is my own, and I just do this for the love of the sport, and being a parent that never got to see his own kids play. So with that, I'm going to sign off, because I'm going to go out and get a cup of coffee, because I'm going to be here for the senior game later on. So listen, take care, good luck, and heartiest congratulations to Sligo, and commiserations. And commiserations there to the Bish. Nice to see him back playing. They were a force to contend with, and hopefully they will be in the future.